welcome to another video. Today I've got 6 pairs of shoes that I recently bought and I'd like to show you. I've kept them all in the boxes until I was able to do this video for you. So I hope you enjoy. It's a selection of shoes for the summer, and also some sort of fancy shoes. I was trying to think of a good word then, but one didn't come to mind. So some posh shoes, I suppose, some heels anyway, something to wear of an evening for a special occasion. This first pair though is a pair of flip-flops, and that's why they're in quite a small box. So they've come in this small box which has a flap tucked in at the top that you just open quite simply by pulling it out. Inside you can see that the shoes are still wrapped in the packaging. So this is a black and cream flip-flop, and they're very flat, as you can see, just a very small heel, just a couple of millimetres, nothing really that you'd even notice much. The sole of the shoe is textured, and has letters all over it. I'm not really sure why. And also, I don't know if you can see, but just here as well, there's letters imprinted. And then on top of the sole there is a soft portion which your foot goes on, and it has stitching around the edge. All the way around. And they are a size 39, which is a UK size 6. And the sole is a very light cream colour. So these are a toe post flip-flop, and the toe post here has got plastic around it, as some of them do. And then the detail of the shoe is on top, and these are black, sort of they're black material flowers here, and inside there's a beaded bead, I suppose. It's like a big bead that's made out of smaller beads. I'll show you. So it has sort of dark silver bead, and then lots of them all around in a circle, and then on top a single gold round bead, which makes up the centre of the flower here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're quite loose, so they move about a lot. I'm sure they look very pretty. Nice casual flip-flop that would go with most things for the summer. So I'm just going to get the other one out. Just give it a check over, because I haven't actually unboxed any of these shoes yet, so I haven't actually checked any of them to make sure that they're okay. But yes, those seem like a good pair. So, those are the flip-flops. I'm just going to put them to one side. Next I have a bigger box, and inside this box are a pair of wedges. I like wedges because they're quite easy to walk in, and these are they're a little bit glitzy, but not too much. You could get away with wearing these sort of everyday wear, but they have a bit of glitter on them, so it makes them quite pretty. So as you can see, these are a black and white wedge, and they are very shiny. And the wedge starts down here with a white strip right at the base, and the sole of this shoe is very textured the others. And this part here is flat, whereas this part here is not flat. As you can see there by my finger. So I think these will be quite, have quite good grip on the ground because the sole is rubber. And that's the white portion. And then the rest of the shoe is black. And as you can see, it's higher at the back and then gets smaller as you come down to the toe, making the wedge shape. It has a black strap that goes over the front of the foot, and then a black strap that goes over the upper part of the foot, and then a small strap that goes around the back of the foot to keep it in place. And the strap is done up with a buckle, which is silver, and it has holes where you can adjust the length of the strap to fit your foot comfortably. The straps that go over the foot are covered in silver and black sparkly glitter, so that does make them a little bit fancy, but I think you could get away with wearing them with most things really. In the summer, a nice open shoe. You can see the glitter catches the light and really sparkles, so I've been looking forward to wearing these outside. The other one has still got some of the paper around the strap just to protect the buckle. And then underneath the toe strap as well, just to keep that in place. Can take that out. So there we have both shoes. Very nice. next pair of shoes that I have come in a medium sized box. In this white box with a silver logo on top. And these ones are more casual. So these are a sort of very sweet little pump type shoe. And they do have a slight wedge to them as well. So you can see the sole here is in white, which gets bigger as you get to the heel of the shoe. So it's probably about 1.5 inches there, 1.5 inch wedge. So I do like shoes with a bit of height to them. I'm not a massive fan of very flat shoes. I have to wear flat shoes for work, like trainers and type things, so I like to try and wear something a bit more feminine when I'm not at work. But equally, you can't walk around, well, I can't anyway, I can't walk around in 4 or 5 or 6 inch heels all day, so something like this is good for if you've got to walk around, perhaps going shopping or something. Casual, but still with a little bit of height, just to give that little feminine edge. You can see they're a khaki colour, like a sort of a dark mustard colour. And on the front they have a little lace, which isn't a real lace. You can't adjust it or do it up. It just goes through these holes, just to give the look of having a lace. And the little eyelets are white, just to make them stand out a little bit. And then it does also have a little tongue here as well. Just there. And on the inside you can see they're striped. And the paper is stuffed into the toe. The heels on these again are a bit, sorry, not the heel, the sole is a bit textured, and they're also made of rubber, so hopefully they'll have some good grip to them as well. Just going to check the other one. So those are my casual shopping shoes, I think. I can just see myself putting these on and doing some shopping. my shoes in the boxes, because I find that I forget that I've got them if I keep them in boxes. So I do take them out. It's just like in the wardrobe with my clothes. I don't like to have stuff folded and in drawers because I forget that I've got it, so I like to have everything hung so I can see everything. Sorry, I just had to move my legs there, it's going a bit dead. So the next pair that I have, this is pair number 4, are in a bigger box, the biggest box we've had so far. And in this box we have a pair of high heels, which are in an animal print. So let me show you. So this pair, as you can see, is a high-heeled shoe in an absolutely beautiful leopard print with white and black and brown. And they have a small wedge here, so that makes them slightly more comfortable to walk in. The inch here is about, how much we got, probably about 3.5 inches in the heel, but then the wedge is a good half an inch, so brings it down to about 3 inches for the heel. And they are white with black and brown leopard print design. And the soles are just black. With a small bit of texture, which I know from experience won't make a difference with grip really. And they have a black tip on the heel. Which is a very slim heel. On the inside we have the shoe post to keep them straight, which I'll take out. And also some tissue paper in the toe. Once again, just to help it keep its shape. So these are definitely a going out shoe. I can't see myself walking around all day in these. Although I used to when I worked in an office. I used to wear this type of thing all day. But I wasn't walking around a lot, I was sat at a desk. So I definitely couldn't wear these out walking if I was actually walking around shops or something. Although some people can. So I'm just going to get the other one. I do have some spare heel tips here in case the ones that are in the shoe get damaged. Then I've got replacements, which is nice. So there we have my beautiful leopard print high heels, which I'm looking forward to wearing. Pair number 5 are quite heavy and have come in a green shoebox. Now these are quite funky. They are multicoloured, strappy, chunky heel shoes. Some of you won't like them, but I just thought they were really cool, so I had to get them. Ta-da! Aren't they cool? I love those. Look at those. Aren't they really funky? So these are like a suede material. They're not real suede. But that's what they're meant to look like. And they've got this huge blue chunky heel. I should have measured these before I did it. It's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 inches. But then it's got this bright cerise pink wedge, which is 1 inch, so that makes them easier to walk in. And the heel is quite chunky, so it's easier to walk than a stiletto. And then we have this beautiful, like a teal green colour, which makes up the rest of the shoe with the straps. So they have, there's 2 straps going from one side of the shoe to the other, and then 2 straps going from the other side to the other, which means that they crisscross over the front, which is a really pretty design to have over the front of the foot there. And then the strap goes around the back of the ankle and is fastened with a buckle, which is silver. And they're very soft because they are a suede-like material. And I cannot wait to wear these. I've got a dress which is similar to this colour, and I'm going to a wedding in July, so I'm going to wear that dress with these shoes. And it's a short dress, so these shoes will be on display, which I think is a good thing because they're just so fun. Fun and funky. And I know some people will be looking at them thinking, oh my gosh, they're horrible. But if we all like the same thing, the world would be very boring. Very heavy. Probably weigh about pound and a half each. Maybe about half a kilo each. I might have to weigh them actually, it might even be more than that. Oh, I've just noticed actually, on the heel there's a flower. I'm not sure what type of flower that is. Perhaps it's a rose, but that's nice little touch. If I was walking in some snow, which I wouldn't be in these shoes, but they would make a nice imprint. So there we have my fab funky chunky shoes. I think that might be what I'll have to call them. And finally, I have a pair of gold high heel shoes, similar design to the leopard print ones in terms of the heel, but different colour scheme, different style altogether. Here we have a pair of high-heeled shoes, again with the small wedge. Again, I like wedges and all. It's not a wedge; it's a platform, isn't it? Sorry. I like wedges in platforms, but I like the platform to be showing. I don't like the platforms when it's concealed. I think it makes the shoe look really chunky and bulky, so I'm not a fan of that look. I do prefer it when they're actually separate and you can see that it's got a platform. So these are sparkly, and they're kind of a burnt gold, sort of a brown, no, like a bronze kind of colour. But they're covered in, it's covered in a texture, a metallic texture. I'm not really sure how they make this because it's not glitter. It's almost like a metallic thread all over the shoe, but it's textured, as you can feel, as you can hear. So that really makes them sparkle and brightens them up a bit. And then at the back they have a row of diamantes going around the back of the shoe, and hanging from the diamantes are a series of chains which come down from one side and go up the other. So they form this lovely shape which hangs over the back of the shoe. And it's fluid, it moves, but not so much that it could get tangled. It sort of always falls back to that lovely shape over the back of the shoe. And these are gold in colour. These are just very fun, beautiful. I also have a pair of the heel tips as well with these shoes. You can really see there how they glitter and catch the light. They're quite stiff fabric, so I think what I'll have to do with these is wear them in the house just a little bit. What I do with these ones when they're a bit stiff is wear them with big fluffy socks, so just stretch them out just a little bit, makes them more comfortable. So there we have the final pair of my shoe show and tell. I hope you've enjoyed it, and now that I've finally got these out of the boxes I can start wearing them. I have actually had them for quite a while, but I haven't worn or touched any of them until I could make this video. And I apologise for some of the noise in the background at the beginning, but I couldn't really wait much longer. I had to get on and do the video because I wanted to wear some of the shoes, so I hope you don't mind. And I hope you have a lovely day or evening, and I shall see you again soon.